Okay, so Young Thug is going. Well, he went home because when I pulled this article up, he was going home. But he went home. He was
Is he
sent.
at home? He's at
He
home.
should be by
Okay.
now. I mean, he only that far. But he's being sentenced to 15 years of probation, which is long, and and his sentence is very weird, and it's a lot. It sounds like a 360 deal to me, where it's kind of like so many loopholes in his sentence. Where on the front end of his sentence, time served because he did the little 5 year, and then he had the 15-year probation, and there's a back end for 20 years if he messed up the pro. It's crazy. Let me do you have it
Yeah,
up?
yeah. It
Go ahead.
says he was given a total sentence of 40 years. The first 5 years would be served in prison, but that was commuted to time served. Then he has 15 years on probation. It says a backloaded 20 years in prison will be commuted to time served if he complies with all of the conditions of his probation. If he doesn't complete his probation successfully, he will have to serve those 20 years in prison. The prosecutors wanted Young Thug sentenced to 45 years with 25 years in prison and the remaining 20 on probation. The charges against him carried a potential maximum sentence of 120 years in prison.
Yeah, it sounds crazy to me. I ain't never heard no. I mean, this stuff been going on. It was just that we happened to see it on TV, but this stuff been going on forever. These ridiculous sentences. I feel like the whole case was the case. I'm not saying he didn't do any of the crime or whatever happened, but the whole case was a mess. They had the first judge that wanted the first judge, the black judge, wanted to see the dude, wanted to see his. Just wanted to see everything done with him. Then the great white hope came in. She saved his life a little bit, but she gave him this ridiculous sentence where I feel like somebody like Young Thug, I wonder if he's gonna be able to actually for 15 years because, and I'm not saying because people are like, well, you got to be optimistic, but if you live that life and you're around drugs and alcohol a lot, you're around rap music, you're around all those things. And then there's a lot of little stipulation. It's not like a 360 deal for real. There's like a lot of little stipulation behind what he can do and what he cannot do. If he go to Atlanta, because he's not allowed to go to Atlanta, but he can go for like a funeral, he can go for like a wedding, he can go for like this certain, it's just a lot of little loopholes and stuff. And I don't know, it just sounds crazy to me, but go ahead.
Would you like to go or would you like for me to go?
I mean, I just think it sounds wild to me. I mean,
Yeah.
that for him to not, if they want him to comply with that, he's got to have some discipline.
Yeah.
Man, he gotta go to rehab, first of all, church. He gotta go to a lot of different places.
I mean, that's a lot going on.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm probably about to say something that's probably going to get a lot of people mad, maybe get some people mad. So bear with me. I agree with you. That's a lot of juggling to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you live that type of lifestyle. Then on top of that, he's allowed to tour and everything, but he's not allowed to make any music with any type of, criminal activity, gang and stuff or whatever.
And make gospel music.
And I know I'm gonna have people out there.
Young Thug to Young Thug.
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna have people out there that's about to get mad at me what I'm about to say. So, this is what I'm about to say. Scrooge. No, I do not like seeing people go to jail and get locked up. But it's just crazy how when it's a celebrity like this, it's so celebrated that he got out of jail, okay? Because we have the same issue in our community, and let something like this happen to somebody else's family member in our community and say their people is happy they got out of jail, then we want to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if something like this happened, this racketeering, drug, and good gang activity or whatever, let something like this happen to one of your family. The people that's celebrating this or whatever, if something happens to your family or a situation like that, and then the person that, that's accused of that, get out of jail and their people are celebrating them, don't get mad. Because it's just like when it comes to these celebrities and everything, like we have all these other celebrities doing positive things. We have people even in our community that's doing positive things. It's like we don't put on a pedestal the people that's working with these young kids that's trying to keep them out of jail, that's trying to keep them away from gang activity, and we don't give them the type of celebration that we give as Young Thug or Big Meech got out of jail. It's like, okay, they got out of jail. It's like it's a celebratory thing. It's an issue that we have.
Well, the thing is,
in our community.
Yeah, but it's in every community too.
Yeah.
Because they do celebrate. It was times when people, when women would like serial slashers, serial unalivers.
Mm-hmm.
It's time that women would like send letters to them, and it's just people celebrate crime. People celebrate crime. It doesn't
Until it happens to them.
until it happens to them. So think about the Menendez brothers. I mean, they married to like. Think about not Jeffrey Dahmer. What's the other? Manson. Well, what's the other one? Okay, he was a serial killer, serial unaliver back in the day, and he actually had women just at him. Yeah. I just think that people are obsessed with crime anyway. People are obsessed with crime, and there's an attractive thing when it comes to a bad boy for people. And then a lot of things, people are obsessed with music too. Music they sound like you casting spells. Music sounds like spells. So it's like you casting spells, and the music just take over your mind. Because if you listen to a lot of this rap music, it sounds like they're casting spells. And music take over your mind, and a lot of people celebrate these things and feel like they feel fulfilled.
Yeah, but then these same people will be the same ones complaining about kids bringing guns to school. Kids bringing weapons to school, or kids bully. So these same people will celebrate this on this level, but when it's happening in your own community and it's happening in your schools, and then your kids can't go to school safely or whatever, then you want to blame the administrators, and then you want to blame this and everything. But it's like we celebrate this type of stuff, so it's just I don't know. It's just,
okay, dear, to keep the kid off drugs. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's just be real, man.
Okay, you just really sound like a.
Hey, I'm just saying, man.
Well, I think that I think all rappers should get out of jail. I'm joking. Okay, he went through the court system.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I'm not knocking him for that.
He's not going to jail. I just hope that he lives by what they told me. He has to do community service, and he has to like throw, even if it's throwing concerts to like promote non-gang activities and things like that. I hope he has learned a lesson from this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a judge nor a jury. So I can't tell, and I feel like the judge that took over his trial, because it was like the black judge and the prosecutor, it was like they was kind of like they wanted to see him gone, and then I guess because she didn't know enough of the history of the whole thing, the white judge that he had, she was impartial, she was very impartial, and she wanted it to be fair. I just feel like when our people had it, they were. And I'm not say our people, when the black people had it, wasn't fair. It was no longer fair. Yeah. It was like you. He went through
the justice system and the criminal process, and
and he's free.
Yeah, he's free. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have nothing to do with him.
It was a celebration.
It's like how people celebrate it like it's just some big whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. It ain't on him. Yeah. So.
I'm about to play some Young Thug because you starting to go.
Is there anything more you would like to add in? Forget him.
Not on that one.
Yeah.
I agree totally what you said.
Yeah.
Seriously, I do.
Yeah. So hey, if you hate what I got to say, leave it in the comments.
You want to hear something? Really funny, and I want you to ask. Is Will gone? But at the gym a couple of weeks ago, I was running around talking about free Young Thug, trying to be funny, and now Young Thug's free. I think it's because of me. Spiritual psychosis.
Are we back to that, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm the reason Young Thug is free. And it was funny because I was joking, like, free Young Thug. Everybody like, oh, you're crazy. And now he's free. I think it's because of me. It's spiritual psychosis.
Yeah, hopefully he stay free.
Okay, hopefully he stay free.